not podcast, but our last live session did very, very well.
Oh, yay!
Yeah, and it was very, so if you guys, I'll try to dig it up and drop it in chat later.
Oh, nice.
To look at that one. That one was really great. And yeah, we have Vera again, and with a totally different topic, but still really relevant.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to introduce myself real quick and let Vera introduce herself, and she'll tell you what she's talking about. My name is Sam Hall. I work for ClassTag. I've worked for ClassTag for about 2.5 years, and I taught 5 years before that, or kind of 5 years before that, same time, 3 of which were virtual. So if you have any questions about virtual learning or teaching, feel free to drop those in the comments. And Vera is a kindergarten teacher, so she'll tell you how to do that in a kindergarten atmosphere. Go ahead, Vera.
Okay, I'll try. So I am Vera. I am a kindergarten teacher. I currently teach in Brooklyn, New York. And I have been teaching, this is my 15th year, and I just love it. I love kindergarten, it's the best. So I'm excited to chat with you all tonight. A little bit different, very on brand with teaching, but a little, I guess, different than normal, I guess, quote, unquote, normal.
Right. Back to school has been crazy this year. And guys, feel free to vent in the comments, because we know you guys are going through it. Vera, tell us a little bit, like, what's going on with you. I mean,
so that's why I look like this. Like, I feel like I look just like dead. It was a day. So today is the second day of remote teaching here in New York City. We had a delayed start. So we typically start after Labor Day, in person. And then they pushed everything back, which thankfully, to make things safe, which is, debatable. So we started, everybody did remote for these 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then Monday, we're supposed to be in person with about half, they split the class in half. So you get half your class on Monday, the other half on Tuesday. And then, in quarters, you get 2 cohorts. So cohort A comes Monday, Tuesday, cohort B comes Thursday, Friday. I don't know. The math is wrong. That's not right. It is half. This is
it. And you're not the only one, because my daughter, she goes to school, and even her teachers are like, we don't know what day it is half the time. We're here, doing our thing.
We were supposed to do this Tuesday, and I didn't know what day it is. So, so today, midday, in the middle of a one-on-one with a kid, my phone is blowing up. It's like, boom, 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 and my class phone is ringing. I'm like, I'm one-on-one with a kid, so I can't do anything other than wait for it to be over. And turns out our mayor decided to push back in person for another week. So all the work we did this week to prepare for Monday, we didn't necessarily have to do because we have another week. But also, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do Monday remotely with kids. I don't know. So today was the day. Today was the day. But here's the thing, and this is why I'm working with ClassTag, and I'm really excited about this, is because I know I'm not the only one who feels like this, feels confused and annoyed and tired and anxious and excited. There's a weird bit of the normal excitement of back to school, but also I don't know, just so what we're going to do is I'm going to create a ClassTag class, and it's not going to be for my students or parents. It's going to be for y'all. And so that we can work as a teacher community to work through this stuff, because I have learned so much from social media about how to help kids walk down the hallway. That was big for me. It's how do you help 12, 5-year-olds go from A to B? I know how to do that in normal times.
Right.
And so somebody was like, oh, have them walk like zombies or mummies with their hands out like this so that they're forcing the space. And I'm like, of course that's a great way. But I had no idea how to even approach that idea until I just let it out there.
And I feel me personally, we had a symposium as a virtual teacher once a year. And I felt like I got so much great things from all the other teachers, things you would never think of. And that's why we're doing this, is you're giving by the way, guys, Vera is creating an opportunity for you guys to have a PLC within ClassTag so that you can network with each other and really get ideas and, maybe even vent, like, because we need to.
Right.
Self-care is a real thing, but really discussing maybe best practices or things that are working in a classroom.
Right. Right. And I'm really hoping that this can be like a safe place for all of us to feel comfortable and know there's like anonymity, there's not judgment, that everybody's situation is different, but that we're really trying to create a space where I can say like, oh, this is driving me bananas. Does anybody have a solution for like the best way to teach kids to hang up after a meeting? I don't know. But like, that is a thing that I need to work on with my kids. So yeah.
I remember I had to teach some of my middle schoolers like skills on how to answer the phone right. Because you would just get like the crazy voicemails or, you call them and they would be like, yo, and I'm like, hey, listen, I'm your teacher. I'm trying to call you. We got to have a formal, discussion kind of thing. So things like that. And, there are different skill sets that you never think of teaching.
Exactly. Yeah. So I definitely hope that people can find this as an opportunity to like learn from each other and just feel safe and comfortable, and because we know we don't really get it outside of our classroom.
Right. And so can you walk us a little through like how what the class is going to be like in ClassTag and everything?
Yeah. So I will do my very best. So I am new to ClassTag this year, which is exciting for me because I get to learn with everybody. Is it shared already so I can play around?
You'll just have to share with a little share screen and then I can go ahead and show everybody.
So, Chrome tab. Okay, got it. Sorry.
Perfect. There we go.
Yay, how exciting. Okay, so you are going to be part of the Tutu Teacher School, but this is my classroom. And so there's nobody in it right now, but we will definitely start filling up. And I'm going to create some like, I don't want to call them rules, but essentially rules where we can all be respectful of each other. And know that there's definitely anonymity if you need it. Anonymity? Yeah, if you need it, but also like we're not going to screenshot other people's stuff to share because some of the ways that we create growth is by knowing that we are safe and respected. And so we're going to have a place to put resources. Like maybe you found or created something and you just want to share it with other people. I know that like today I made 3 new things because we needed it, and share things in there, activities and just different things to help us feel like we're in this together. And ClassTag has been amazing enough to even like drop in and they're going to give away prizes and gifts. And just, this is just going to be a space where we can all like feel comfortable, but also maybe like win some Amazon gift cards, or whatever the case may be. Yeah.
And for those of you that are tuning in, I went ahead and dropped Vera's email address. If you would like to be added to this PLC, just, go ahead and email her, let her know, and she'll go ahead and send you an invite.
Yeah. Make sure your email doesn't have like, I know sometimes my school email has a firewall up. So make sure that whatever email you're going to use is going to be accept the link, and won't go like to a spam you don't have access to. But yeah, right now there are 0 students in here and I'm excited to get started with you and get the ball rolling so that we can create this community that we definitely want to have.
And for those who are new to teaching, can you tell everyone what a PLC is? Because like some people, I don't even know if they know what a PLC is.
Yeah, so a PLC is just an acronym for a professional learning community, and it's typically in schools. I think it was established outside of schools, as many things are, and then we take them on. But it's basically a way where you all are working on one thing, and then you communicate with each other. There are usually rules and like, what do you call them? Agreed upon things.
Right. Like agreed upon, like, not regulations, but kind of like not even a rule set, but like things that we'll adhere to. Like,
yeah. So whatever the word for that is. those things are established. And so you just kind of like all agree upon this. And if you don't, then that might not be the place for you. But yeah, so it's just a community where we're safe, where we're learning, where we're growing, and hopefully, just trying to get through this very difficult time. I think you do not have to be an in-person teacher to be doing this, or you don't have to be just a remote teacher. It could be either or. You could be doing both, which I know a lot of teachers are doing too right now. So whatever works for you, however you need to get your information in there, I think it's a start.
And I think one of the things, and guys, she chose ClassTag because one of the cool things about ClassTag is, for those of you that are tuning in who don't use ClassTag, you can save resources. So it can also become almost your database of resources. Or important. I mean, I can't think of how, like, we had a drive for us, we had a drive, and this would be so much easier because you have a feed, so you can actually talk back and forth. Whereas in a drive, you just dropped it and forgot it. But this actually, like, you can create a resource database out of this while actually talking about best practices. So there's a lot of advantages to having it on ClassTag, and it's not stopping you from creating your own in your own school.
Right.
Vera is going to give you probably a great set of ideas to take back to maybe your grade level, and you can add your grade level teachers on the same platform.
Right.
Create a class.
And it's any grade level, like not just kindergarten. Anybody is welcome to join. I see that, like, Guadalupe says that many parents are getting used to the new normal, but others feel overwhelmed. Yeah, and I think that that's fair. Is like, we also have to meet parents. Like, I know I felt overwhelmed and confused by technology, and I thought I was technologically savvy in the beginning, And so, like, how maybe somebody has a resource that they shared, or a video, or steps they talked parents through when they first started. I know a lot of our families have made videos and then sent them to the teacher, and the teacher shared that with other people. So, like, I think that we just have to be patient and really hope for the best for our students, but also our parents or families.
And Vera, can you give me maybe a best practice that you've had kind of picked up in the last, week or two that has been working for you yet? I know it's being a little crazy.
I know. So one thing I did is try to like today when we took in that, okay, everything is now different, is like take it in and then walk away from it. So like it overwhelmed me to hear that, everything you're doing has to be put on pause essentially for another week. So I took a deep breath and then I just like cleaned my closet, or like cleaned a space where I walked away and did something. And then I got back to it to reflect. And that happened right now. Like, my team, we're all texting about something and it's getting very like anxious and confused. And so I was like, I'm going to go break down the recycling boxes right now. And I did that. And then I was able to come back to it and be like, okay, here's what we need to do. This is a way to like address this. What do you guys think? But it gave me the space to not react in that anxiety, overwhelmed, emotional state, and gave my body a chance to like chill out for a second and then revisit it. So if you are afforded that time, or if it's just like you taking in a deep breath and be like, okay, let me reset for a second, because reacting in the high emotional state is just not going to be the best for you or the situation.
And I think that give yourself some grace, right? Mm-hmm. While you're being stressed out, because it's okay. I mean, you're learning a whole new way of teaching. I was even talking to you before I went live. I couldn't wrap my head around a lot of things for, 4 to 6 months. Like, I just did everything. I just did it. And then you just kind of start realizing there's patterns and things that you can do to like make it a little better on yourself. And of course, we'll have this conversation next year. Hopefully we'll be all out of it, but I feel like everyone's going to be a lot less stressed out.
Exactly. Yeah.
So guys, I'll go ahead and drop Vera's email one more time for you if you'd like. And then if you have any other questions, we do monitor chats for 24 hours. So, and I believe Vera, you're fine with them emailing you even a couple days from now or whatever to get.
Yeah. And we have like you saw, we don't have any students yet. I'll check my email right now. So nope, not yet. So as we start building friends in there, we'll get started. So yeah, I'm going to share it on my Instagram too. And hopefully we can get people involved and, just try to make the best out of this situation.
Oh yeah, like Vera said, it's a safe space for you to be able to get those best practices and vent and do what you need to do so that you can get through this back to school season. And we're gonna throw in a couple Amazon gift cards while we're at it.
Yes, surprises.
Some surprises. We all like surprises because
exactly.
All right, guys, have a great day. And we hope that it gets a little smoother and that hey, I think next week is fall, so hopefully it's a little nice, little cooler
season.
Right. Oh no. All right, guys, have a great one, and we'll see you soon.
Bye. Thanks for coming.